some more of that stuff that well, actually, you really need to know this kind of stuff. We're going to make, you're going to need a jig, and actually you need a blueprint. Okay, I'm going to show you the jig, but we're probably the blueprint. First off, you take the 1/8 of an inch welding rod, 18 inches long. Okay, that's the raw material. We got that cut. Do not forget to file the ends rounding. Also, for sure, remove the copper coating if you use the copper coated welding rods. It's a bare wire that Maytag used. The diagram would be as such, not to scale, but it would come up. That's we're looking at it sideways, kinda crooked. That's the finger hold, and then the other end up here would come. Remember this gap in this circle will be on the inside of this turn down, so it would come this way. You couldn't turn it the other way; it wouldn't be right. You come down like this right here and make that turn right back up like that, and that's looking at the thing, you know, whoop, like that. And this is the ones that we have just now made, and we're going to go through it step by step. Drag up a beverage of choice, popcorn, maybe a sweet treat. Enjoy the show. We're gonna build some of these things here. These right here, I got some. These right here. These are original ones I have kept for show and tell, an example to go by. And this one was bought, advertised in Gas Engine magazine years ago. Someone made it. But what we need today is some nice ones. I need about a dozen of them. This is the original one. We'll go by it. And I built this fixture right here to bend these in. This is 1/8 inch welding rod, and what you do is you snip that end off down there past that logo brand there. You snip that off, and then you file that real nice round and smooth on the end right there. Roll it over. That's what you end up with once you get it done. Take an old piece of scrubbed sandpaper, something that's been half used up, and take that, I'm just saying, take the extra amount of time, remove the coating, and in due time this will take on a real nice patina. This fixture that I done wet and built here, I can kind of subscribe. It's 2 pieces of angle iron cut like that, 1/4 inch bolts in yonder, and that's a little round die. And this right here can be moved around I can put a different size die, move this at a different angle, but that little clearance I've got set right in there is 1/8 of an inch. You put that right in there, and then you bend that around yonder. Once we've got that half moon turned in there, then we turn this around to a different angle right there. And what I want to do is to the angle coming this way as opposed to over yonder, and I'm thinking it'll be about right there. And now you need to do this with control. I held back right there just about a 1/16 of an inch, and that gave me a more open gap, and I could see that I had just a little bit of an angle there that was not correct. So now I'll just kind of finesse that around right there. Okay, that's all it is. That's actually that's what you are looking for. Y'all see that little collar there? That fits whatever size finger hole you got. From this end all the way down to this turn down here is the correct length. This other pin is the correct length from here to here, and when you turn that back around, that's the correct angle to fit in the thing. The kill switch rod goes in the fixture like so. A small length of pipe tubing, and position that right there, and then you will bend this, hold this right here. I'm just holding pressure on the back side of this right here. I could have put a small block back there, but it's a versatile, it's a real versatile fixture. And bring that right on around. I want that a little tighter, so I'm going to, that's what I wanted right there. And the other turnaround and down here is just to bring that right around a half a turn, and we got it. When you crimp that over, that's the way that operates on that kill lever. Works quite well. Let's just go ahead and bend up another. You position the handle on the other pin down here. This would be on this end up right here. Just take a small piece of pipe right across there, hold that up there, put a little pressure right here so it don't get a bow in it. Little pressure here, pull that 1/4 of a turn, and to hit this pin it don't hardly make it. So in order to make that straight, I'll come out here and give it just ever such a little bit of finesse. Put that angle on yonder, put it back on there, it'll fit. Put it right back on there like that. The other end, roll it right around, and we're finished with that. Just roll her right around, get her off of there, and we've got another one completed. The jig I have here is nothing more than a piece of 1/4 inch steel, mandrel, and it can be changed out. 1/4 inch bolt chair goes all the way through with a nut on the other side. Just a couple pieces of angles, remnants out of the box over. I don't know what the angle is. There's no blueprint. There is no instructions. It's what it is. It's a universal war bender. Quite simple in its operation. And this is 1/8 of an inch. I have that adjusted. The mandrel will actually has a little play in it, and I can tighten it up. But you put it's 1/8 inch welding rod. This stuff here with the coating took off of it. It's 18 inches total length from one end to the other is 18 inches. You put that right there. And this mandrel right here is smaller than the original pull handle, so that when it springs back, it'll be the correct size. Start your bend and work it coming around the mandrel. Keep an eye on it. Turn it about that much. Move it. When it gets another bite, the way you do that is to put that, when it catches a bite back there, then you fetch it up. If you do go all the way around and you end up with a flat spot, you can work it out with the pliers. It's an exact copy of the original. I have bent the circle part right there, kicked it back, and this is what we have ended up with on the third one. And I'll set this universal jig aside. There's no blueprint. Come right on around and right on around like that, and you have got a perfect fitting kill rod thing. It's a nice one. You can bend most any shape right there with that thing. And then this other jig that comes up with the pivot for the finger hole, and then come around down yonder, you know, come across, make a down turn, come across, make a turn there to the right, and then straight up, and you got her done. Couple of jigs, and this is what you end up with.